Now, usually I do fight predictions on fights that are official, with the exception of the Cejudo and Volkanovski fight. That's not going to happen. Um, I've seen where Khamzat Chimaev and Gilbert Burns have both expressed interest in fighting each other. So even though this is not official, I do see this as a potential fight, either right now or in the future. If these two were to fight, this would be a big fight. This would be a very explosive fight. They're both killers. Difference is one guy, and Gilbert is more established, more proven already at welterweight. He's got better names that he's beat under his belt, such as Stephen Thompson or Stephen Thompson, however you say his name, and Tyron Woodley. And then you got Khamzat Chimaev. He hasn't really beat anybody yet to prove anything, but he's obviously a dangerous fighter that can beat anybody at any given time. As far as a fight going down between these two, I doubt you'd see this fight go to distance. Somebody would get knocked out. I doubt you see this fight in a submission. For Gilbert, he needs to keep this fight standing to win this fight, but if he wants to, he can take this fight to the ground, and maybe he can beat him there because Chimaev has never really been tested on the ground against an elite fighter. So since he's good at jiu-jitsu, I would strongly consider taking this fight to the ground to win this fight. For Khamzat, he needs to keep this fight standing. He needs to get in Gilbert's face. I think he can finish this fight on the feet. This is, like I said, this is a very interesting fight because nobody really talks about Khamzat. And even though Gilbert Burns won his last fight last year, he got embarrassed before that. So they're both kind of looking to solidify themselves and prove themselves right now. So I want to go with Burns because he's more proven. He's more legit. But you can't deny the potential that Khamzat Chimaev has and the killer instinct he has. So if these two were to fight, I think you would see Khamzat be the guy with something more to prove. He'll be hungrier for this fight. I think he would get the better of the stand-up, and I think he would try to keep this fight on the feet. I doubt it would go to distance. I think Khamzat would actually knock him out. See, Gilbert's already been knocked out more than once. Khamzat's never lost a fight, so he doesn't have to worry about getting his chin took really badly. He would probably take a better hit than Gilbert would, because as they say, once you've been knocked out once, it's easier to get knocked out a second time and a third time and so on and so forth. So I think Khamzat would knock him out in probably the first round, not because they suck or Gilbert sucks. I think it would be a wild exchange, and I think Khamzat would land the better strikes. He would be better on the feet moving around because he doesn't want to get knocked out. So he's going to probably win the fight by knockout in the first round. That's just my opinion. Gilbert can win that fight, but I don't see that happening. I think it's Khamzat's time to shine. He's worth more money than Gilbert is. It's a money fight. I think he would be the guy to beat Kamaru Usman before Gilbert Burns does, unless Leon Edwards upsets him sometime.